Good evening. Our top story tonight sheds light on a distressing and deeply concerning issue plaguing our society, the ongoing problem of domestic violence against women. In recent weeks, a shocking case has come to the forefront, highlighting the urgency and importance of addressing this pervasive problem.
An alarming surge in domestic violence cases following the implementation of the MCO in Malaysia. The sharp rise in these incidents has triggered concern among numerous organizations, compelling them to unite for a common cause. The MCO, which was intended to curb the spread of a viral outbreak, seems to have unintentionally exacerbated a different kind of crisis. Reports indicate a distressing escalation in domestic violence incidents since its implementation. Both men and women are affected by this pressing issue, and the consequences of prolonged exposure can be severe. Medical professionals highlight the potential risks of depression and emphasize that if left unaddressed, domestic violence could even lead to tragic outcomes, including loss of life.
Kau tu bini aku, sedar sikit. Pakai macam ni, nak orang jatuh lain ke? Dasar perempuan murahan.
In this scenario, the stigma and tension surrounding domestic violence is the issue of jealousy. It may hold the misguided belief that jealousy is a sign of love or passion, which can lead to the normalization or trivialization of controlling behavior. Other than that, the insult and verbal abuse also play a significant role in this, which is often derogatory comment, demeaning language, and cruel insult from their abuser. This insult can have a profound impact on their self-esteem and make it harder for them to seek help or share their experience with others.
Dah ke? Kalau awak balik rumah mak awak, saya ceraikan awak.
As for the second scenario, the presence of intimidating body language, throwing things, and yelling are additional aspects that contribute to the stigma. This behavior are commonly associated with abusive relationship and can have a profound physiological and emotional effect on the victims. Victims may feel constantly on edge, unsure of when an outburst or violent act may occur. They may also running away from home, but they won't be any help that they are nearby them, or they might not knowing who to go to.
It is always darkest before the dawn. Amidst all the despair, there is always hope. For those suffering from domestic abuse, these steps might help you. Firstly, if possible, keep pictures of your injuries. It is important to keep them as proof when you want to file a police report. Next, if you're planning to flee to a safer place, pack an emergency bag with important documents, cash, and clothes. If there are children at home, help them identify a safe place to hide. One of the most important things is to remember that you are not alone. Tell someone about your experience. To seek help, you could call these numbers: Police 999, Women's Aid Organization WAO Hotline 03 3000 8858, WAO SMS or WhatsApp line 018 9888 058, Talian Kasih Hotline 15999. For your safety, you could save these numbers under different names to prevent your partner from discovering them. You can also go to One Stop Crisis Center, OSCC, at the emergency room of any government hospital for free treatments and assistance. You don't have to file a police report to receive treatment. It is important to know that you can obtain an Emergency Protection Order, EPO, by calling Talian Kasih or visiting any Jabatan Kebajikan Masyarakat office. Finally, please report any acts or threat of violence to the police. In the report, include details of the abuse. You can also apply for an Interim Protection Order, IPO, at the police station.
Domestic violence is no longer an uncommon issue in Malaysia. However, the stigma still remains. We as the community need to make a move and open our mind. Together, let's stop victim blaming for the sake of our next generation.